Arna, did you have a baby?
I told you all last week on our video that I would be having a recipe with rabbit for this video.
One-handed! Hey, babies! Hey, Mama! So this is actually, I can't get my finger in there, this is actually Stetson's cow, and then we will be keeping this heifer, so he'll have another, well, be heifer than a cow, but, and then we'll probably keep this girl too, because they're cute, too cute not to. Look at them. Oh, Greta, don't do that. Arna, did you have a baby? Did you have a baby? Oh my goodness. Look at you. Look at you. So this, I can never find it. This one is a heifer and this one is a steer. Was a bull, but we always band really early, so it will be a steer. Look at these mamas. Are you proud of your babies? Huh? They're cute. You did a good job. Yeah. Hey y'all, so ignore my mess of the kitchen, but as promised, I told you all last week on our video that I would be having a recipe with rabbit for this video, so that's what this is. We are very into being as self-sufficient as possible. Sorry. And for us that means, like, of course we aren't fully self-sufficient yet, but in those areas that we can be self-sufficient, we like to be. So one of those is killing wild game and making wild game. So of course we kill deer, which is venison. We butcher our beef. We have it butchered. So venison, squirrel, rabbit, turkey. Dakota likes dove. I'm not. That's another story for another day. Trying to think. Trout that we catch from the creek here. Just like all sorts of things like that. So, and anything we kill, we eat. So we like doing that. We enjoy it and everything. So anyways, off on a tangent. But tonight, I am going to be making rabbit dumplings. Dakota killed 3 squirrels yesterday. 3 rabbits. We usually have squirrel dumplings, so sorry. But he killed 3 rabbits yesterday, so I'm getting ready to cook them into dumplings. And we're trying something new this time. Normally we just freeze them or leave them in the refrigerator or whatever until I cook them. But this time we have soaked them in a brine. So in some salt water. Dakota heard about this, so we thought we'd try it. It's supposed to make like what little bits of hair and stuff that you have left on the meat come off easier, and also just take out some gaminess. So I'm excited to cook these and see. In the past, when I've had rabbit, I always prefer squirrel. I think squirrel is like has a better flavor. It's juicier to me. But I've not cooked rabbit in a while. And also, these are wild rabbits. Fun fact, when I first met Dakota, him and his papa used to raise rabbits for meat rabbits. But when I come along, I kind of gave the rabbits personality like I do like with our cows and stuff. So not long after that, because I wanted to keep a couple for pets. So after we kind of done that, Dakota to kind of quit raising meat rabbits. But occasionally he will kill some wild rabbits. So all right, I keep knocking everything everywhere, but let's get started. I'm excited to bring you along. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, and I'm going to do this off camera, but what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take these over to the sink, rinse them off, see what we're working with, and then I'm cooking them. You can do them in a crock pot or however you want to cook them, but the way I like to do it, like our squirrels and stuff, is do it in like an Instant Pot. Mine is a quick cooker from Pampered Chef, but it's the same thing. But I really like how quick and easy it is and how well it cooks the meat. All right, so this is what we're working with, all cleaned up as best as we can. And to this pot, I'm going to add a cup of water and some chicken bouillon. So this is what we have. Whoop. Okay. I just got the water. I ended up putting about 2 cups of water because I wanted a little bit more broth. And then I put this bouillon in there. A couple teaspoons. Okay. So I'm going to put my lid on and I'm cooking it. Alright, so I'm going to shut the lid. And then I'm cooking it on the chicken and poultry. And I'm going to cook it for, it says 25 to 30 minutes. And I'm going to go probably 30. And then I'm just going to start it. And so we will wait. So we will wait till this is cooked. And then I'm going to take the rabbit out of the Instant Pot and make sure it's fully cooked. And then just shred it up. And then I'll pick it back up from there. All right, so while that's cooking, to make the process go a little faster, I'm gonna go ahead and make the dumpling recipe, which a lot of people, when I made squirrel dumplings, there comes Stetson, on TikTok, a lot of people had a lot of opinions about dumplings. I like fluffy dumplings. Some people prefer flat dumplings. Whatever dumpling you want to make, you make it. So this is how I'm going to make my great-grandmother's dumplings. Alright, so my mama nicely wrote, this is probably going to be backwards, the whole recipe on a recipe card for me. So the dumpling part is, normally I would wait until everything is done so I can use some of the broth, but you can use milk or broth. Usually I use half and half, like half broth, half milk, but in order to get dinner on the table quicker tonight, I'm just going to use milk. So it will be half a cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter, and then flour to thicken it. Alright, so a couple things. So the butter, I was reading the recipe wrong. The butter is after the dumplings are cooked, you add the butter to it to give it a little extra flavor. But I've got my dumplings mixed up. this is the consistency they should be. It's a little bit runny, but pretty thick. So this is what we like to call drop dumplings. So you, after I get the meat picked off the bone, I will put it back in the broth that I made, that it made while it was cooking. And you want to get it to boiling and then drop the dumpling mixture in by teaspoonfuls and let it cook, and they will flip up like a biscuit. So on that recipe, Mom forgot to write how much flour, so I always do it by sight, which I doubled the recipe, and I was trying to calculate how much flour I put in it to get this consistency. So hold on a second while I compute. Okay, so I've computed, and I used 1 cup and 2/3 of flour to get this consistency after that was doubling recipe, because we like dumplings around here. So all right, so that's ready, and we're just waiting on the rabbit to be done so I can pick it off the bone. All right, so she just beeped at me, so I'm gonna stop it and release the pressure. Actually, turn the fan on first. All right, so now since the pressure has released and the little lock has disengaged, we're gonna open her up, see what we got. All right, it looks good. So I'm gonna take it out, put it on this plate so that I can pick it off the bone, put it back in the pot. So there we have our rabbit. We have a cameo from Stetson, but now that I've picked off all of the meat, I have put it back in the broth. I did taste the broth to make sure, but I added a couple more cups of water just to give me some more broth to cook all of my dumplings in. But I'm just stirring it, and I'm gonna let it come back to the bowl, and then I'm gonna drop the dumplings in.
The dinosaurs.
Mommy's making a video.
And the dinosaurs.
Okay. Alright, so since my broth is boiling, I'm going to drop my dumpling mixture in, and I have about a tablespoon. I know I said a teaspoon earlier, but a tablespoon. Dumplings are pretty much cooked. It doesn't take that long. I did stir it, kind of get them broken up a little bit. But a secret to get it all thick and nice and creamy is use your great-grandmother's Tang container from who knows what year, but it works perfect. But put some flour in there and some milk. Stetson, calm down. Flour and milk, and shake it, and you're gonna make thickener, and you're just gonna pour it in there, and it's gonna make everything nice and creamy. Okay, we're gonna stir it up.
No, I stir it up.
No, hold on, baby, it's hot. This is not the best angle here, but. Alright, so we're gonna let it cook. Just Stetson? No. We're gonna let it cook a little bit longer. And that's already like. And then just salt and pepper it as you wish. You're probably not going to need any salt where you use the chicken bouillon. It's pretty salty, just taste it. But I will add some pepper. So that's pretty much it. I'll show it to you when I have it plated up. Alright, my friends. That's how you make rabbit dumplings, which you can also make with squirrel or chicken, whatever you prefer. But I hope you enjoyed it. I now have a sink full of dishes. Can't ever keep my sink clean. Guess that's what happens when you cook. But if you try this, let me know. I hope you enjoy it. And if you want more videos like this in the future, just let me know.
What are you doing, Stetson? Okay, hold on. One-handed. Hey. Literally, hey. Hey, Miss Bessie. Look at the baby. Hey. Hey, look at the babies over here. And we have babies over here.